Before you lock in that slip on Prizepicks, I'm going to be breaking down some of the worst sports betting strategies that you can possibly use on Prizepicks. And if you're still using these in 2025, you might as well be throwing your money in a trash can alongside these strategies because they're absolutely garbage. Let's get straight into the video. What's going on, everybody? If you're brand new to the channel, my name is Choi Cooks, and I dropped out of college because I turned sports betting into a full-time income source using profitable sports betting strategies. So if you're gonna listen to anyone, you might as well listen to the kid that does this for a living. So let's get straight into it. This is the absolute worst sports betting research strategy that you can possibly use to even try and become a profitable sports bettor. So starting off with the first strategy that seems to be the most popular to the brand new sports bettors or to people that just downloaded Prizepicks or your average sports bettor in general. And that's looking at the last 5 games. I can't emphasize enough how trash this strategy is. Just think about it logically for a second. Why in the world would Prizepicks show you the most profitable bets to take? If it was a good bet and they were all 5 green days or all 5 red days, why would Prizepicks show that to you? As an incentive to make you take the under, to take the over? Is Prizepicks trying to tell you how to make money off of their site? No, they're not. Let's say, for example, the last 5 games are green, and I took the over on this game. There could be so many different factors that Prizepicks is purposely showing you the last 5 as green so that you could choose the over on this game. If you do a little bit more research and you dig down to kind of the deeper statistics, the deeper matchups, you might often notice that sometimes, let's say if it's an NBA player, they're going against a tougher matchup. They're going against a team that statistically doesn't give as many points to their position, or a team that they struggle against usually. The bottom line is, the past 5 games has no indication of whether or not the player will go over or under the next game. This is an absolutely trash strategy, ranking it at F tier. The next worst strategy that you can use, and this doesn't only apply to Prizepicks, but this applies to betting in general, is chasing losses with bigger entries. This is called the martingale strategy. There will be so many times where even I've fallen victim to this, okay? When I was first starting out on Prizepicks, I would play maybe, 2 or 3 slips at the beginning of the day when I did my research, right? I would look at the last 5, I would look at the matchups, and when everything seemed okay for me, when it seemed like a lock, what I would do is I would, lock these parlays in, and as the day goes by, as the games progress, one person would chalk this slip, one person would chalk this slip, and with like 1 game left in the day, when I originally didn't like any of the props that I saw on the board, I would double down, I would use even more units on this slip, on props that I didn't even like, in order to try and get even or make my money back, right? Doubling down or chasing losses is some of the worst things that you can do on any platform, on any sportsbook, any sports betting strategy. Never chase your losses. You have to learn how to take an L because losses are part of sports betting. Obviously, unless you're using things like arbitrage, but in the case of, on Prizepicks, on Underdog, don't chase your losses. If you didn't like it before, or if there's no value, there's no point in playing it just to try to make your money back. Ranking this one also in F tier. And if you guys haven't realized by now, every strategy that I'm putting in this video will be in the F tier. That brings me into the next strategy, which is copying plays from random people on social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. 9 times out of 10, these guys will get you with the, I have a 75% win rate, or I've hit 94 out of my last 130 props. Now, they may not be lying. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. They may not be lying with their hit rate. But at the end of the day, I'm going to put a chart on the screen right here that shows you it doesn't matter what your hit rate is. It doesn't matter if you have a high hit percentage. It matters what odds you're getting this at. It matters what value you're getting with these props. So this is a chart here, and it shows you that you can literally have, X amount of bets won and still be in the negative. And you can have the same amount of bets won with better odds and you'll be in the positive. So 9 times out of 10, right, all of these guys on social media, they're just trying to get you to buy their Discord. They're just trying to get you to buy your picks. They don't care if they hit the prop or not. They don't care if, you're profitable. They are literally just trying to get your money so you can buy their picks when you could be doing the exact same thing as them, and they're probably not even that profitable. All right, guys, and the last strategy I'm going to talk about in today's video is only taking overs. This, obviously, I get it, right? It can be more fun cheering for a player than hoping they do bad. But at the end of the day, you can never really just only pick someone over and only target overs when a lot of the times there's value on a player's under. It's all about line shopping. It's all about comparing odds on different books. If there's value on Prizepicks for the player's under, you're going to have to play the under, right? There could be so many reasons why you should choose the under versus the over. For example, right, if we have Stephen Curry's over 28.5 points. I'm a big Stephen Curry fan. I love choosing his over, and I hate when I have to take his under, but I do it anyway. Because sometimes Prizepicks will have a line so juiced, right? It'll be so inflamed or so inflated compared to the rest of the market. DraftKings, FanDuel could have Steph Curry's line at 26.5, right? Underdog could also have Stephen Curry's line at 26.5. And if Prizepicks has it at 27, 27.5, 28, right? That's inflated. I'm going to have to take his under on Prizepicks because it would be stupid to take his over when clearly every other sportsbook has him going under or has his line a lot lower. So don't just target players' overs. Don't just target your favorite player because you want them to do good. You want your team to win. That is a terrible strategy. Don't only take overs. You should just be looking for value. The only thing that matters, if you're going to listen to one thing from this video, the one thing that you should take away from it is that the only way to be profitable on Prizepicks is by securing value and playing value. All of this research stuff that you do, waste of time. All of this last 5 matchup stuff, it is descriptive, but it's not predictive. All of the research that you can possibly do, yes, it gives you insight, yes, it gives you data points, but at the end of the day, all research that you can do is only descriptive and never predictive of the outcome of the next game, right? So just because a player went 5 games in a row hitting the over doesn't mean he's going to hit it tomorrow, and vice versa. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this video. These are the 5, I think I did 5 strategies that I wish someone would have told me not to do because I've fallen victim to every single one. I've lost money from all of them, so take advice from me. I've been in your shoes before. Don't do these strategies on Prizepicks and just go line shopping, learn how to secure value, learn how to play with an edge. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.